part 2. And I'm Oleem, your narrator, and talker, and YouTuber, and dashingly handsome. That's a joke. Anyways, if your God really does exist, then he's a mass murderer. He killed all those dinosaurs. He killed all those cavemen just for you. Yet you're going to sit there remaining ignorant like a half-retarded child. It's okay because he did it for us. He can kill whatever he wants. That's great. You believe in a mass murdering God, yet for some reason you insist that killing is wrong. It seems like a contradiction to me. So by the transit property, if God can genocide for the sake of his people can genocide for the sake of him? Oh, that's right, we don't do that anymore. Sure, it's in the past. Those crusades don't happen anymore. Why judge our belief on something a bunch of people did a long time ago? Oh, really? You judged your entire belief on a book a bunch of people wrote a long time ago. You sure you're really learning here? The more I talk, the more your beliefs should crumble into shambles. You aren't benefiting anybody. Just like how animals adapt to their environment, so should you. You can't govern yourself. Then again, wait. If you can't govern yourself, then again, what the fuck? If you can't govern yourself, you are nothing more than a half-retarded child. Oh, I only say half-retarded because you never go full retard. Tropic Thunder. However, if you have gone full retard, well, that's why we should have abortion. You can't cure full retard. We can't cure a lot of things, yet insist on letting them eat our resources away. Is it cynical? Is it cruel? Maybe. Or maybe it's filtering my search. Maybe it's for protection. Maybe I'm looking out for your future, for all our futures. A woman born with her knees that bend in the wrong direction. Sure, she struggles hard with her life, but she adapted. Sure, she's strong for overcoming that burden, but do you think she would want anyone else to have to go through what she did? It's a very tough life indeed. If she has children with knees bent the wrong way, they will struggle. Their children will struggle. Then in the future we have half a world that has nothing but knees in the wrong direction and think it's perfectly normal to be fucked up. Oh, that makes sense, because people like you brainwash this world to be just as retarded. Congratulations again. You're not helping anyone but yourselves. Govern yourself. Here's how you do so. What makes you happy? What makes other people happy? Combine these two questions together. What makes you sad? What makes others sad? Combine these two questions together. What did you find? Do they overlap each other? I don't care about your Bible, but I will admit it has some interesting things in there. Things like, treat your neighbor like you would want to be treated. The 10 Commandments were good until you got to the whole slavery thing, but things like, don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie, don't kill, well, those are pretty good. That's all you really need. The rest are part of slavery. Honoring your mother and father is very important, so it is. Here's a question for you. Do you know what abuse is? No one should honor a tyrant. Yet for some reason you still believe on your God. Heaven or hell. Follow me or burn. Believe in me and no one else. Do everything I command of you. Sounds kind of like a tyrant. Moving on. Living is pretty simple. Living in peace is just as simple. Follow the rules. Don't kill, don't cheat, don't steal, don't lie. Treat others kindly, and they in return should treat you kindly. But don't misunderstand me. There is no requirement. These are just rules, not laws. Just because you are kind does not mean they have to be kind in return. That is simply selfish of you to think so. You do not know their life story. You do not know what they have experienced. Moving on, some of you might think it's a contradiction where I specifically mention not killing, yet mention how I support things like abortion. If you really decide to bring that up, I can always copy and paste that part earlier in this post about oil changes, but all that really shows me is you are nitpicking at something in order to defend yourself and your belief. You don't need to defend yourself. I am simply talking. These are my thoughts. You're entitled to your own. These are my ideas. They're not yours. This is my life, not yours. You can choose to be whatever you want. If you choose to be a half-retarded child sent by a tyrant of a god, be my guest. Go right ahead. And yes, that was me outright insulting you. You can take offense to that. Too blind to try. Oh, wait, oh. It's normally because at this point you're just disgusted with me. Highly offended already. Too blind to try to understand what I'm talking about. Too stuck on the point that you need to fight, you need to defend, you need to prove something to me. Personally, I could care less, but I could also care more. Either way, I don't care at all. This is how I spend my time. This is called thinking for all. This is called thinking for all of us Oops, this is called thinking for us all because some of us don't think at all. That's the slavery I'm talking about. If you believe in your God or God, then you don't need anything else. This also means you don't need anybody else. So why try for them? That's where, because it's the right thing to do, comes in again. Do you see a pattern? It doesn't matter who you help as long as you help someone for your God. You can tell yourself you care all you want, but that isn't what is really important. It's that feeling you get inside that makes you feel, yeah, I did great today. You've mistaken kindness for some almighty power beyond your own. The fact is that you had the ability to help others before your God. You also would have cared more about that person instead of thinking God will take care of them. All you do is make sure they can survive for your God. And for that survival, the rest of their future is blank. You have nothing more to give to that person. Kindness needs no reward. You simply do so because it is kindness, not because it must be done. You don't need to feel a burden. You don't need to look beyond your small or large act. You simply did so because you felt like it. Feeling obligated to do something is why your kindness is so shallow. It's pathetic. If you were hungry and someone told me to give you food, so I gave you food, sure, I'd feel like a good person, but at the end of the day, I never would have given you food because I didn't have to. That is a line of thinking that makes your belief shallow. No matter how hard you try to deny it, there's nothing you can do. You're trapped in your own belief. Good luck living the rest of your life. I love books, and thank you for reading. It's because what I wrote was very long, so I consider it a book of sorts, so I was going to say thank you for reading the book I wrote about this little rant here. But you obviously weren't reading anything. You were listening and watching me talk. Though I probably could post this in the description because I have it right here. But that seems like a lot of effort. Then again, so is uploading it. So maybe I will. That way everyone has it. You know, for their own little thingy, and they can plagiarize my shit and take all my stuff. But you know what? That's fine. Because if they think it's something meaningful, go right ahead and share it. But I don't want you to just regurgitate everything I say. I want you to learn. I want you to understand that there are more things to life than believing you can't do anything else unless you have something to hold you up. You will look at animals. They live regardless of what they believe in. I mean, look at countries that don't have gods. They live just fine. They're not better off or worse off because they believed in a god or not. It's all based on what environment they lived in. You know, it's like we've gotten to the point where we don't need gods anymore. Sure, you might think, it's because of people like you believing things like that we're in such a terrible state. Look, bro, praying doesn't stop a Holocaust. Killing the people causing it does. We sure as fuck did that. Then again, people got brainwashed and started it anyways. It never should have happened. Never should have happened. That's killing people. That's killing people based on a belief. I would never kill you for your belief. But, you know, someone with a religion, as I've seen and heard before, you can go to hell. Or you're going to go to hell. That kind of thing. You don't believe in murder, but you are quite readily able to condemn someone to an eternal life of purgatory. That's really good of you. Yeah! Oh, she dresses like a slut. She's going to hell. That's great. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. That's all it comes down to. Like, I don't care where you go when you die, because you're dead. You go to heaven or hell. It's not up to you. Why you gotta be so judgmental? See, that's the thing I don't understand, because your death isn't really up to you now, is it? Where you go afterwards, it's not really up to you. So why are you so steady on believing on, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, I'm going to try to go here, I'm going to try to go there? Trying is what makes you a shallow person. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to try to get with this one girl because, you know, she's attractive and I like her. What's that say about you? All you want is someone who's hot, attracted to you? But what about I really like so and so because I talk to her every day and she makes me happy. I mean, I want to be with her. Do you see the difference there? I want to be with her because she looks good. I want to be with her because I everything about her makes me happy. There's a vast difference. Your God doesn't provide you anything. Do you know how I know this? Because you probably work for a living. You provide for yourself. I talked about chain reactions before, and you should learn from them. It's not God bless this for happening, or God damn this. I made this reference once. $20 bill on the ground. There's one person who picks it up. Thank God I found this $20 bill. And there's a person saying, God damn it, I lost my $20 bill. Really? So for every God bless, there's a goddamn, and for every goddamn, there's a God bless. How about that? And then again, it's not quite true because you can goddamn everything you want. But, you know, you can also bless a lot of things too. Doesn't mean it's the same, it's reciprocated the same way. It could be like someone just loses their pencil, like, whatever, you know, it's just a pencil. I'll go get another one. And someone's like, oh, thank God I found a pencil. I really needed one. See, it's like, really? How is that thanking God? So God took that pencil from that person and gave it to someone else? I don't understand you. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Or, you know, everything just happens. Like another person bumped into someone and they dropped that pencil or they dropped that $20 bill. You know, shit happens. I see no place for a God in that equation. Every person reacts as their experience teaches them. So I am based on everything I've done in the past. That's who I am. Everything I did in the past, but that's not who I am. Because I am not my past. I am what my past made me, but I'm my own person now. And each person is the same way. Also, we're born with our features from our parents. Some of us might have deformities or abnormal thinking, or like different ways of thinking and whatnot, as well as body reaction based on the genetics of our parents, that kind of thing. That's also a big factor on things like, oh man, there could be someone who's playing basketball. I gotta wrap this up real quick. Someone playing basketball like Michael Jordan. He practiced every day to be good. I'm not sure if he's religious or not, but, you know, someone would be like, thank God he made that shot, but it's like, that's kind of disregarding all the fucking practice he put on. Why should I practice but I can just pray to God to make that hoop every single time I throw the ball? Fuck it, you know. You people are detrimental. Start thinking for yourselves. I'm out.